Thanks everyone for joining. Here's the next drawing for the Machine Dreams project. It's been a little bit of slow. If you're looking at like our Etherscan right now, we don't have any sales for the week, so today's ceremony is going to be a lot quicker than the previous ones. Over the past week, I have been talking with a couple of different teams, from people kind of supplying storage to different blockchains. Some people are saying I should launch this on other chains. Some file systems have been reaching out to me to apply for different grants. So I'll be looking at expanding the project over the next couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks, considering holidays are coming up. So I might be a bit busy. But I'll continue to make updates to the project. I'll keep you in the loop, and I should have some more news in the next couple of weeks of where this is going. So as I mentioned, if you look at our project right now, there were no mints. There's a couple of people who expressed interest to me. So over the next few weeks, I'll work with them to mint some of the art. A lot of them don't really know anything about Ethereum, about NFTs. They're interested in learning, so I'll have to guide them through that process, and hopefully we'll see some mints over the next couple of weeks. Normally, what I would do is go into the holders, sorry, the artists, and pick a winner for that. But since there were no new mints, there is no new funds for the artists. This is our spreadsheet as of right now. Let me make sure you can see my screen actually. Yep, my screen's playing. Okay. Last week we had this person win, and this was the piece of art. And as you can see here, we made an offer. It was sold to us. This is now owned by OC4A. And if we look at the Machine Dreams project and we take a look at our art wallet, OC4A, that's now the wallet that owns it. So it was successful. Thanks for the piece of art. Looks awesome. I hope more people are able to contribute some art and we're able to buy some going into the future. So this was for last week's artists. Let me remove this from the list since going forward they won't be able to use that same submission now that I own the piece of art. So let's delete that, and now there's 4 other ones here. If you're interested in taking a look at this art, visit the website. The spreadsheet is publicly available for anyone to look at. So show some of the artists some love, take a look at their work, and purchase some of their art. And if you're an artist yourself, there's a submission form on the website, so you can post a link to your own piece of art, and hopefully it gets picked up in the future. So that was a piece of art. Next, we would normally go over to the holders. There's still only 2 holders. I sent a bid offer last week to the person who owns this piece of art, and they didn't accept their bid. So right now, there's still all of those funds in the main wallet. If you wanted to support the project, you could mint one of the NFTs, and you basically have a 1 out of 3 chance of getting your money back. And assuming more people mint the project, then you could potentially get rewarded even more money. So check out the project, and you can mint them on our website, themachinedreams.com. This is kind of what's going on right now. Let me refresh. I think there's like 2 new pieces of art since I last loaded, or it looks like 1. The next one for 9 o'clock should be posting soon. So since there's no new holders, we can skip over this part of the process. The next part will be going to a fan. No one's won the fan reward yet, so the funds from the last 2 drawings are still in that wallet. So let's take a look at how many posts we have. Let's refresh this. We have 507. So this is actually the newly posted image here. So out of 507, let's draw a number between 1 and 507 to see who is our next winner. Hopefully we actually get a winner this time. So that's my VRF contract. Let me make sure I'm on Sepolia. Okay, and let's transact. It's prompting me to sign as usual. And we should have a submission there. So this is our contract for VRF. So we should see a request being sent in a minute or 2. The last one was 6 days ago, so we know there hasn't been a new one submitted. So let's give that a second. Looks like that was registered here. It still hasn't updated on Etherscan, but that's going to take a bit. So that should take a couple of minutes. Yeah, in the meantime, look more into the project if you haven't already. We're sharing 45% of our revenue with a random NFT artist, 35% with one of our holders. and 5% with a fan on social media. It looks like over the past couple weeks we've been getting a little bit more following, 37 followers as opposed to about 30, I think, last time. So about 7 more followers in the past week. There's been some interesting images. My favorite personally was the Link one that was generated. That was something that it looks like Nintendo was working on. But there's some pretty cool images here. I think I want to update the algorithm that's generating some of these images and come up with a way to get some of the images more crisp. Text in general always kind of sucks. It's not really great with these kind of bots. But some of the images, I think they're coming out a little bit weird, maybe like this or like these here, because it's feeding, I'm feeding the algorithm a couple of different prompts, right? Here you have a player, a team, teams, several players. So it's hard to figure out what it needs to kind of focus on. So I think I'm going to work with a chat bot to take whatever's trending, then generate a prompt, and then from that feed it to the bot, and hopefully we can get clearer images going into the future. So that's a potential update I'm working on over the next few weeks. But I'll keep everyone up to date, post those updates. Let's check back here. Let's see. So we have our request sent a minute ago and our request fulfilled. So the post that won for this drawing is 157. So let's look at our database and check which one's 157. And that's this one here. So it looks like it was a Halloween one. Let's click on the image, navigate to it on Twitter. And I think, again, this is one of those posts where I'm the only person who shared it, who's interacted with it. Let's check really quick. Let's see. See our engagements. And yeah, it looks like I'm the only one who shared this. So again, there's no winners for this social media fan week. This is the image that was chosen. I'll post this update tomorrow, letting everyone know what happened, what was chosen, and some potential updates I'll make. But the prize for the social media fans is still up, and hopefully it grows over the next couple of weeks as more people mint. So this was a short one, as I mentioned. That's the Machine Dreams project. Check it out. Visit our website. Feel free to ask me any questions if you have any. Reach out to me on Twitter. Usually available, Twitter, Discord, Telegram. You can find all of my contact on my social media page. So feel free to reach out to learn more about the project, and hopefully we'll have some updates over the next few weeks. So thanks everyone for attending, and that's the end of our drawing session.